Hello, BookTube. Chelsea, the reading outlaw, here to do today's 2016, well, here today to do my 2016 kind of bookish resolutions, goals, kind of some big picture stuff I want to see happen like on the channel and just in general. I did my December wrap up a couple days ago, did my book haul, all of that. So now it's time to look ahead, forward into 2016 and see what's kind of lingering on the horizon. Got a couple different things I want to talk to you about. Some of them are more specific, some of them are more general. So yeah, I have my how to eat a lobster, how to prepare a lobster, cup of coffee straight from Boston to you guys as of like 10 years ago. But yeah, so grab a cup of tea or coffee, grab a pillow, blanket, something fuzzy, sit down, let's have a little chat. The first goal is to read more YA in 2016. It's part of my job. I've always read YA, but this year I definitely kind of slacked a little bit. Things at work didn't get easier, but we had some other projects at work going on, so I was able to kind of shift my focus from Reader's Advisory to something else for a while. But that's done, so now we're back on the bandwagon, back to needing to be kind of versed in the field and staying on top of things. So as part of that, I am launching a new project in 2016. It's called What You Readin'. Ya being YA, what YA read. So get it, see what's going on there. And I'm going to read at least 2 YA books every month. I'm going to read at least 1 new book and at least 1 backlist book every month. I can read more than that. I probably will read more than that. I'm feeling a little YA kick thing kind of come on, but it's going to be at least that. And I've already gotten a jump on the start with January. I just finished up Dumplin' by Julia Murphy. Sorry, Julie Murphy. I keep calling her Julia. But by Julie Murphy, this was my front list pick for 2016 for January for What You're Reading. And so, yeah, I just finished. I will have a review up probably in the next couple of days. And also this month, I'm reading Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe, which is my backlist pick. It's also the pick that we're going to be reading with my LGBTQ teen book club this month. We're starting that up, and that's our first pick. So, yeah, that is kind of that project. If any of you guys would like to join me, or you have really, really awesome like YA books, either backlist or frontlist or upcoming, that you think that I should get to or prioritize, definitely let me know down in the comments. Other things that are going on, I'm going to continue to track my reading. I'm going to continue to track my reading with Brock's spreadsheet, which I will link to down below. Brock is an amazing, amazing guy, and he's an amazing computer dude. Like, his animation and programming skills are on point, and for the last couple of years, or at least last year, he came out with a really nice pre-formulated Excel reading spreadsheet where you can just plug in the data and all of the formulas and stuff are already ready to go. So it'll calculate a bunch of stats for you. If you're stats nerds, if you like tracking your like reading at all, it's definitely a good way to do it. This year he added a place to track books that you don't finish, as well as a column to track where you're getting your books from, which I added myself last year. So it's really nice to see Brock add that in this year, because I get a lot of my books from the library as opposed to buying them, or they're like they're ARCs, but they're digital. And so, yeah, definitely going to continue to use that. And like I said, I will link both Brock's spreadsheet and his channel down below. I will also be continuing to use Goodreads. This year, my Goodreads goal, I set 150 book challenge. Last year, it was 120 books, and I met it spot on December 31st by finishing the 3rd Harry Potter book. Woo! So this year I'm going to aim a little bit higher and go for 150. That's 30 more books, but I think that between Project, What You're Reading, and a bunch of graphic novel series that I have to finish up, including Why the Last Man, The Walking Dead, Chew, what else was on the list? That's another goal. Finish up some of my long-standing comic book series that are either done or very close to being done, so I had to finish up, like I was saying, Chew, The Walking Dead, Fables, Why the Last Man, Sandman. There are a couple others, in addition to like staying on top of the ones that I'm currently reading, like Wicked the Divine and Lumberjanes and Squirrel Girl and all of that stuff. So those are kind of like my more specific, like track-y kind of goals in terms of like big picture stuff. I'm looking to kind of overhaul some of the editing and back-end stuff that goes into the channel. I'm looking right now at editing software that won't break the bank. Definitely not looking at any Final Cuts here, people. Let's get it real. Especially since I film on my phone. I'm basically just looking for something that can do a couple more advanced things than Windows Movie Maker. So if you have any good, like reasonably cheap editing software for Windows, definitely let me know down below, but I'm hoping to do more of that this year. I'm also really, really wanting to get on closed captioning my videos. This channel, we've talked before about barriers to access on YouTube. I will link that video down below or see if I can get it somewhere. That's the other thing. I want to figure out how to do those things. Like the boxy things, the annotations that fly in. I got to figure out how to do those. So that's what I mean when I say like editing stuff. Some of like the back end YouTube business. Um, yeah. So barriers to entry. And a big one for me, and one that for whatever reason, couldn't tell you why, for whatever reason, one that as a non disabled, cis, hetero, white female, uh, I want to do as much as I can, and part of that inclusion would be to provide the best closed captioning possible because YouTube's closed captioning is awful. It can get a little tough. My videos can get really long, and I talk a lot, and I tend to talk fast, so I can't guarantee it will happen for every video this year, but I do want to make a more concerted effort to try and provide closed captioning for the videos that I do in my part to kind of limit the access barriers as much as possible. And then I just want to keep up with the social aspect of reading. This year, getting involved with BookTube, everything has been really, really awesome. Sorry. Everything has been really, really awesome. Getting to meet new people, getting to know new people, getting book recs from all of these different new people. But sometimes that can get overwhelming. I made a video about that not too long ago, so I'm still trying to find that balance, but I think this year I want to get more involved in some of the bigger community stuff. I want to do more live shows. I want to be involved with BookTube SFF again this year. Like, I want to be reading all the books and following along and participating in that whole event. I had a really good time participating in that event last year. This time I'd like to actually go to the live show. Was not able to last time because I was working the weekend, so I'm hoping to make sure that that does not happen this year. And yeah, I think that's about it. I just wanted to, like I said, I just wanted to kind of chat to you guys about some of my bigger picture goals for 2016. That's most of them. I have a couple of other little ones. Like, I'd like to read more poetry. I'd like to fit in a couple more classics. But those are so kind of like nebulous and just floating around as like things that I'd like to do that I don't really feel comfortable making them like a resolution or like actually talking about them in any kind of concrete way. But yeah, so other things may pop up. I reserve the right to add to or amend or cancel or change whatever part of this list that I want to because it's my goddamn list. So it may change in the future. If and when it does, I will update you. But if, as of right now, those are kind of the goals for 2016. Let me know what you think down below. Let me know what some of your bookish resolutions are. I'm having so much fun watching these videos, you guys. These are some of my favorite booktube videos of the year. I love the bookish resolutions time of YouTube. So yeah, otherwise you can like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you guys around the internet. Bye.